Looking for a bargain? We all think we have an eye for one, but can we get a better deal than the one on the price tag? Well, one way to make great savings is to haggle your way to a bargain. So here we've got three limes for 50p. How about 4 for 50p?
Okay, darling.
Done. The market seems a natural place to barter, but why stop there when we could be haggling our way to bigger savings elsewhere? We asked expert haggler Mark Lockley, who's written a book on the subject, to take us through the do's and don'ts of successful haggling.
To us, the British public, the thought of haggling is a bit embarrassing and people can be a bit fearful of it.
I think that's right, Lucy. The difficulty is people think about haggling as that going up to somebody and saying, you know, give us a tenner off.
Yeah.
And that is embarrassing to a lot of people.
Yeah, I'd say the Brits are quite poor at it.
If you see a price, British people normally just pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, if you go abroad, everybody haggles. I haven't got a problem with it myself, but I think some people might.
So how do we go about it? You don't just go in and say, what are you going to give me for that, do you?
No, because that's what people fear, is that haggling sort of thought. And what I'm talking about is going in fully prepared.
Information is power, and the internet's full of it. Find out who's selling what you're after and compare the prices. For insider consumer info, there's loads of internet blogs where people share their experiences. And don't forget to tap into your friends and family's buying know-how. They might have bought something similar at a good price. Armed with all this information, you're ready to start haggling.
How should we be approaching the salesperson? Because surely that's quite important.
I think the importance is that you are natural and you're yourself. However, you've got to think of it from their perspective. So what you're doing is being very polite.
Yeah.
You're being firm in terms of what you're after, but you're being, you know, nice to them, and actually you want to persuade them to give you a deal.
So you wouldn't really want to be getting their backs up, would you?
Absolutely not. Be natural, but think, you know, I want to get a deal out of this person, so I'm going to be polite and nice.
Okay.
Think of the phrase, what's in it for them?
Yeah.
What's in it for the retailer in terms of giving you money off or giving you a better package? And that's very key.
For example, you probably won't be able to haggle over a barbecue in the heat of summer, but the local TV and video shop might be willing to do a deal, especially if the heat wave's driving everyone away from the high street. And don't waste time trying to strike a deal with the sales assistant. Ask politely to speak to the owner or the manager, and you're talking to the person with the power to make the deal.
And importantly, one of the things that you shouldn't do is give away what I call buying signals.
And what are buying signals?
Buying signals are, for example, when you're buying a fridge freezer, you're turning around and you're giving them the woes of the story that your fridge freezer's just packed up, and then you're going to try and buy it.
Right.
That is ringing pound signs in the salesperson's eyes, because they know that your chicken tikka masala is defrosting at that very minute, and you're going to have to buy.
So I suppose you should play it quite cool then?
Yeah, you play it cool, but not to the point that you're saying, I'm not, you know, giving the impression I'm not going to buy anything, because they're going to think, well, why are you in here?
Yeah,
so you have to show the intention that you're actually going to be, you know, willing to buy something. However, you have to be persuaded and things have to be on your terms.
Sure.
And when you do start to talk money, be very clear where your boundaries lie.
So what is an ideal price of what you want to buy? You think, yeah, I'll be happy if I get that. All the way through to what I call your walk-away rate. The walk-away rate is I am prepared to walk away unless I get that rate.
Okay. And with money being tight all round, there's never been a better time to haggle.
We're very good at seeing a price in print, thinking, well, we've got to naturally pay it. That's categorically wrong. It's up there for negotiation. The fact is that unless you ask, you're not going to get.
Sure, yeah.
And they would rather you be in their store and buy from them than see you walk out the door and go elsewhere, or worse still, not spend at all.
Thanks for watching. Sky Money, helping you haggle your way to a deal and boosting your spending power.